I'd say the overall value's I pay a lot and I don't get a lot out of it because I have to have 7 meals a week, but I only use 1, maybe 2 tops. So all the rest that I don't use, it's kind of just a waste of my money.
I feel like I'm getting ripped off, especially because we have to buy a meal plan.
I know downstairs a fruit thing is like $5 or something, which is a little expensive, especially for a college kid.
I mean, I know one of my roommates has a meal plan, and he goes maybe once a week, not even that. He doesn't even use his meal plan because I don't know, the food is just not what he wants.
I think a lot of things are kind of watered down, definitely the soda, but they're just saving money. It's business. I'm a business major and they're doing what they can to save a buck or two. I'd do the same thing if that was my business. Probably more water.
It'd be better if they had something where you could just use all your money downstairs or, instead of having it on 2 separate plans.
Keep the food available all day. That means when they close at 7, there should be food available at 7 and not at 6:50. A lot of times I have track practice. I'll come out of track practice at 6:50 and there'll be no food left. And that's kind of disappointing since I already paid for the food.
I think it's kind of expensive considering the fact that we sort of get the same thing every day. It's not really that much of a selection. But in all, I think it's not that bad.
I like how they do boxed meals for athletes.
I like that I can come and get a sandwich anytime I want.
I enjoy the atmosphere. I kind of just like having a place to hang out with friends and we just eat and we kind of go over each other's days, after a long, hard practice or something. We just kind of relax and unwind and enjoy some food.
There's a lot of variation, at least downstairs. I love vitamin water and they always have vitamin water. There's just a lot of things to choose from, which I think is a good thing to have.
You can grab just like a small one thing if you want, or just a drink, or just a snack if you want. They do have a pretty good variety downstairs. I just wish that they had the same options upstairs as they do downstairs.
I'm in a honor society Tri Beta, and they were very forthcoming in helping us get all our stuff together. We're having a coffee fundraiser, and they're very helpful. Appreciate that.
A lot of people have busy schedules, so sometimes it's hard to come in during the assigned times. So the box lunches were a good idea and something that I appreciate that Chartwell's does for us. I dislike the hours that Chartwell's is open.
The hours are kind of bad.
Probably the hours.
Later hours, I guess.
They're not open as late as I want it to, or if you're 1 minute late, they won't let you in, so.
Sometimes our schedules, a lot of college students have busy schedules, they work late or they have practice, and sometimes they can't get food when they're hungry, considering that they paid for a meal plan and they can't even use it.
When you're staying up till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning studying, and the last meal you ate was at 7 and you don't really have any food in your apartment, that's when I feel like they should at least stay open till 8 or 9.
Downstairs closes at 5 and upstairs closes at 7. So if you get hungry, you're kind of SOL there.
Especially on weekends. They don't even open really for breakfast. They have a brunch. It opens at 11:30. Sometimes you have to be at work early, at 8 o'clock in the morning. You can't even grab a bowl of cereal or something.
I dislike mostly upstairs, the food upstairs.
Pretty much everything, especially the menu.
Their selection upstairs. I don't think maybe because I'm a kind of a picky eater, but I think that they should have more choices.
Stuff like tacos, and I don't want to eat tacos all the time. I like tacos.
It's always the same. There's always too many carbs. There's always potatoes and French fries. So I wish they had more variation upstairs like they do downstairs.
Having late night food available, meaning after 7, maybe other schools around in this area have the same thing going on. Clark has late night, where they open up at 11 o'clock at night, 11 p.m., and have food available till 2 in the morning.
I don't like the trayless thing. I was here for orientation and they told us that it would only be once or twice a week, and now it's moved to all days during the week, and we don't have any trays at all, and it's really hard to balance all of your things. I'm always afraid I'm going to drop something.
I feel like it's kind of ridiculous to pay like $1 something for a bag of chips or a bottle of soda when you can get that stuff at a convenience store for a much cheaper price.
I feel like they ask for feedback a lot, and I don't think they really listen to what students want, because I feel like I hear a lot of the same complaints over and over. And yes, something's changed, like the comfort food that they have now. That was a good idea, because obviously sometimes you really miss home cooking, but at the same time it seems like comfort food is the same thing all the time, mashed potatoes and gravy.